second to be tackled inside the 10.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Returner decides to fair catch this. And there's the handoff. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Here we go.
Play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Caught for a completion. Where was the defense on that block? They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. Back to pass. It's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. He shreds the tackle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw, testing the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The Canes will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's perfect. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Misses the receiver, incomplete. And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41.
22, Waller.
Looking to throw yet again. And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Miami 7, Indiana 0.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Snap to the back. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. Breaking tackles. They got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Marshall. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
Let's go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Indiana, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Using his legs. It's Beebe. And that's a solid gain from the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. He's wide open. Look out. And moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running back with the football. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Indiana, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
On for the extra point.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Carr. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Johnson. That's reeled in. It's Raymond. And we're able to get him down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Much big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Johnson. Looking to throw it deep. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
He hands it off from the gun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they hand it off to the back. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Looking to the end zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. From the shotgun, handoff inside. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Canes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Martin. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Nice grab. It's Staley. Makes the defender miss. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he throws it deep. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the field. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now here's the toss play. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Bringing pressure. The pass is incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Fires it to the left side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball at the 41. Excellent starting field position. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's looking deep again. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Military stunt.
Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Great cut. Tremendous toughness here. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Trick 9,
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Raymond. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now.
Let's go.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Sack.
So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
Tailback with another carry. Tackle, but first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
First down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
They'll run it here. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Indiana. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Oh, what a grab! The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw again. Short completion of the tight end.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And he's got it, no problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Martin. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll try to run it with the option. Breaks an open space. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grinding away with their running game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. And now they'll run it on the draw. There's the first down and more. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive moving.
Black 18! Black 18!
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory.
Let's go.
Second down play coming up.
Single, single. Red 54. Red 54.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hoosiers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. Oh, he spins free. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to